What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today we're playing Toxapex Victini, because why not have some fun today? So, Toxapex-GX has the attack Spike Cannon. Flip 4 coins for each. This attack does 30 damage for each hits, and that's what we're going to do today and try to flip a bunch of coins. You have super intense poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, but you put 10 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns, which is really good. If you can pull that off, it does need 3 Psychic Energies, which is kind of hard to do sometimes, but hey, what we really care about is Spike Cannon. That's the name of the game today. They have Total Shelter GX. It does 150, and they prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So really good. You can do 150 with a Choice Band 180, which knocks out the majority of Pokemon in this game nowadays, which is really cool. And then they can't knock you out because you Total Shelter to defend yourself. And then you can maybe super intense poison, and there's a lot going for you in this deck, but maybe Total Shelter can get your last 2 prize cards. Who knows? Now, we have Mareanie, it's our basic Pokemon, Bailout, put a Pokemon for discard on your hand, and Rain Splash for 10. But with the Spike Cannon, we can flip 4 coins for each head to do 30. And to help us out, we have Victini now, yay, Victory Star. It's like, it got the Tell Doom Decree kind of again, but not as good. But we're playing flips again in Standard. Thanks, Puka, for flips. The Victory Star, you can reflip if you want to, once per turn, which is really good. And that's going to be the point of the deck, really. We play 1 Shaymin, 1 Tapu Lele for consistency reasons, and that's going to be all the Pokemon, really. So, 4 Crush Namers, because why not disrupt our opponent, because I ran out of spots. We could include a PCL, maybe, but didn't put that in here. 1 Field Blower to get rid of Fighting Fear Belts, if that's a thing. 4 Max Potions, because the whole idea is you just Max Potion, attach a new Psychic Energy, and you just keep that party going over and over again. You can use Super Rod to get back maybe like Toxapex or Shaymin or Tapu Lele, and Fairy Energies is really nice. For a Puzzle, to reuse 82 cards out of your discard pile, like, Max Potion, so you keep the chain going, and that's the point of the deck. Like, you make your opponent can't ever knock you out, you keep Max Potion your Toxapex, and you just win that way. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try our best today, guys. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Trainers, 4 VS Seeker, no Trainers Wheel, no room. Garb's already a problem, and with Trainer's Wheel, you add more stuff to that, which is pretty bad, so we gotta watch out for Garb, which is probably a pretty bad matchup. And they have Alter the Moon, which is really nice. Their treat cost if each Pokemon to play that's Psychic or Dark is 2 less, so that's really cool. It gives it free retreat for all your Pokemon. If you got that in play, so you can Alter the Moon, retreat like Tapu Lele, Victini, or Shaymin, and they'll still have that 1 energy on them, because they'll have 1 energy retreat cost, but with the Alter the Moon, it keeps it on there for later on if they do Lysandre, so that's a really cool thing to do. 1 Delinquent, because of Disruption, why not? 2 Lysandre, 3 in, 4 Sycamore, 1 Skyla, so you can dig for Max Potions or Puzzles or whatever is needed, which is really nice. 3 Choice Bands, so that way you can do 30 more damage, like Spike Cannon, or you can take a one shot with the Total Shelter, and 10 Psychic Energies, and that's going to be the Toxapex stacks. I mean, really not much to it. We're just going to try to use Toxapex and flip a bunch of heads and hope we win that way. I kind of wanted Love Balls in here, but couldn't fit them. You can maybe cut, like, the Delinquent for 1. You can maybe cut the Crush Namers. Crush Namers just seem like good in general. Like, if you flip heads on Crush Namer, you just like slow down your opponent because they only attach 1 energy per turn, and it could shut them down. And that's gonna be the deck today. Can Toxapex win some games? Will it lose? Is it bad, or is it actually good GX? I mean, I know when it started, people were like really happy for it because Super Intense Poison seems really broken, but it's really hard to get 3 energies on this guy. If there's like a card that gets like GXs and energies, then Toxapex becomes a really good Pokemon. I think it's still fun anyway. Super Intense Poison seems really broken, and I can't wait till we figure out how to make that happen. Maybe the Lunala Toxapex deck, like that is a lot of it. That's a lot of stuff, and then you just lose like Garbodor. It's insane. But we're gonna have some fun today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Rogue Tuesday. I mean, we're playing Toxapex. I don't think it gets any more rogue than that. I don't think anybody's talked about Toxapex before. But today's the day. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Let's see, can tank Toxapex take down some decks or not? Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, so we're gonna get a shot. TH playing a fire and a water deck, so maybe Volcania, but there's not any colors or Psychic or anything interesting like that. So we won the coin flip. Maybe it's not Volcania. Maybe we're playing against something new that we don't know. That'd be more exciting to see for Rogue Tuesday. 2 new decks battled out. One not so good. One not so good at all. But we're gonna see what happens here. Alright, so we're gonna mulligan. I mean, we play like what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 basics, 8 out of 60. I mean, Oh goodness! All right, I was so scared. I was like, we started both of our guys that we don't need to start, but we're good. We're good. We got a Mareanie, we got a Tapu Lele, we got a Psychic Energy, and there's a Lapras. Why is he playing fire? What is going on? Is he playing like a water box deck? So Psychic Energy active. We're gonna Tapu Lele for it in. Yeah, we use our one Tapu Lele for it in. We'll both get new hands of 6 because we need to find a Victini and another Mareanie. I'm not too scared about him knocking out. Like, it could happen. Like, Aqua Patch is definitely a threat. But they were seeing Ultra Ball, Crush Hammer, and Max Potion. Alright, so I'm gonna Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2 to grab a Shaymin. Okay. We're gonna Super Rod, put both Psychic Energies back in the deck. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to Shaymin for 40 cards. Even though we had Shaymin, it wasn't very useful, but now it's somewhat useful. Alright, so we get a puzzle. Okay, alright, so that's not good. So we'll pass, and hopefully we don't get knocked out. I mean, okay. I mean, we might have to double puzzle for an in next turn, which would not be good at all. So why did you go into the active? Okay. Alright. Will we see some Aqua Patches? Blizzard Burn could be a possibility, or an Ice Beam if he wants to go that route. So is he a Lysandre bringing up a Tapu Lele, which is fine. We have a 1 energy cost, and just collect for 3. Okay. So is it the Lapras that we know and love and hate, or not? So we'll play Crush Hammer. Heads, we'll discard that water energy. We'll double puzzle. Okay. With the double puzzle, we'll grab an Ultra Ball and an N. We will Ultra Ball, discard the Crushing and Alter the Moon. Okay. To grab a Toxapex-GX. Okay, so put that guy down. We'll put a Fairy Energy on the active and in for a new hand of 6. Yeah, put a Fairy Energy on the active in for a new hand of 6. And let's see, can we find some Victinis here? And, alright, we found an Ultra Ball. We can't get Victini. Can we? I mean, we can't really take a knockout right now, unfortunately. So Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. Actually, Mareanie doesn't really matter too much. I'm just gonna grab Victini, put that down, retreat, and start flipping some coins here. So retreat into the Toxapex, and we'll go for a Spike Cannon. Come on, baby. 4 heads. 1. Okay, halfway. Okay. 50-50. Would you like to flip again? We're doing 90. Or no, it's 60. No, we'll at least take half of it. We'll at least do half damage. So we'll do 60 right now. Okay. So on to our opponent's turn. Do we see a Rough Seas coming down? We do have our Alter the Moon to counter his Rough Seas. There's a Houndoom coming down. So a Houndoom Lapras deck. There's a Splash Energy going to the active. Okay. A Team Flare going to discard the Psychic Energy off the active. Okay. There's a Max Elixir. Ooh, this is interesting. Fire and Water. Alright. So I'm going to put a Fire Energy in that Houndoom. And a Collect for 3. Alright, so I'm not sure what we're really playing against. It's like a mixture of Lapras and Houndoom. So we'll via Seeker for N. Not a Lysandre N, thank you. Alright, with this, we need to hit quadruple heads and some other stuff. Alright, so Victini and Ultra Ball. Okay, so we get an Ultra Ball for another Mareanie. Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2 for another Mareanie. We got a Psychic Energy, so we at least tack this turn. So we'll get a Mareanie. We'll put that down. We'll put a Fairy Energy in the Psychic Energy active. We'll go for another Spike Cannon. Okay. Tails, heads, and heads. No, I think that's fine. What I'm scared of is that he can run us out of energies. Alright, so on our opponent's turn. We have 2 Psychics in discard pile. Max Potion is probably not going to be that useful this game. I don't think he's doing any damage, really. It's going to be up to us to flip coins. How much can Toxapex do to take a knockout? How many knockouts can we take with Toxapex? So another Team Flare coming down. Lovely. Okay. There's a Max Potion. Get rid of the Splash Energy. Okay. Water Energy. We'll see another Collect for 3. Okay. Not going to be too exciting of a game. Another Houndoom coming down. Max Elixir. Okay. There, okay, Water's the Houndoom, whatever. And a Collect for 3. Alright. So, on our turn, we get a Choice Band, so we'll pass. I don't want to put down the Choice Band just yet. He can Field Blower. I only put down Choice Band once we're attacking. Okay, so on to our opponent's turn. There's a Fire to deactive. I mean, he can't Ice Beam, which doesn't knock us out. We're going to treat the Houndoom. We're going to start seeing the Multicorn. Discard top 2 cards of our deck. Okay. So, Sycamore Choice Band. Alright, give me a Psychic Energy. A VS Seeker. So, a VS Seeker for an N. Alright. We could Sycamore, but if we do, we'll draw. I don't want to. I mean, I don't know. We might want to hold on cards. Alright, there's Psychic Energy and a Toxapex. Okay, so we can at least attack this turn, so that's good. So we put a Fair Energy on the active, put on another Toxapex, and we'll keep on going. Can we flip 4 heads here? Now remember, he plays multiple Max Potions, which is kind of scary. Heads, tails. Alright, so we're like 50-50 the whole time. Would you like to flip again? No. We'll do that 90 damage, try to 2-shot that Houndoom. So 90 damage onto our opponent's turn, okay? And let's see what happens. Does he have another Team Flare Grunt? Well, if he does, we have another Psychic Energy. We can go again. Alright, there's a Trainer Smell, like a top 4 cards of his deck. Okay. There's a VS Seeker. Will we see a Team Flare Gun come down or not? I think that's what he wants to do here is Team Flare Gun again. Discard a Psychic Energy, but we have another Psychic Energy in hand. And, alright, there we see a VS Seeker for another Team Flare Gun. We can knock a Houndoom this turn if we flip double heads. Unless he has another Max Potion, which would be kind of scary. So, Team Flare Gun, discarding the Psychic Energy. Okay. And we'll see a Fire Energy to the bench. And a Max Elixir. Oh boy, he has got a whole bunch of different stuff for sure. So Water Energy to Lapras, okay. So we'll see Multicorn. Let's see what 2 cards he discards. And in the VS Seeker. Okay, so on our turn, we will Psychic the active. We'll go for another Spike Cannon. Come on, double heads, baby. Tails. Alright, oh boy, would you like to flip again? Yes, I would, Pokemon. Alright, tails, heads, and tails. We got the knockout, doing 90 damage, 2-shotting that guy, go down to 4 prize cards. So we got a Sycamore and a Sycamore. Those are 2 cards we don't really care for. So, Houndoom coming up onto our opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. Does he have another VS Seeker for Team Flare Grunt? And my plan is definitely just to Psychic the active and just load up this Toxapex as much as we can. So, does he have another VS Seeker for Team Flare Grunt? I mean, Super Intense Poison is kind of scary, but then he can, like, retreat, which is kind of annoying. So there's a Lysandre bringing up a Tapu Lele, but then we can put a Fire Energy retreat, so I'm not too concerned about that. There's a Fire Energy to the bench, okay, and a Multicorn for 2. Discards a... Oh, no, our Puzzle. That's a really bad card for him to discard. So Fire Energy, retreat to Toxapex, and we'll go for another Spike Cannon. Heads, tails, and heads. No, we'll do the guaranteed 90, okay. Another 90 damage coming down. Doesn't want to really have anything. I mean, I guess we should have... Do we have Delinquent in the discard? Probably do not. Okay, so no Delinquent right now. There's a VS Seeker. Will he grab a Lysandre or Team Flare Grunt here? Let's see. Does he go for Lysandre or Team Flare Grunt? Either one's fine. Like, both of them require us to get an energy kind of thing. He doesn't... I mean, he's going to grab another Lysandre, which is kind of interesting because you think he'd be like, alright, I'm going to grab a Team Flare Grunt and discard the Psychic Energy. Because with Lysandre... Yeah, he could bring up another Pokemon. Does he go for Grand Flame here? Nope. Oh, Psychic Energy being discarded. Oh, boy. Alright, so Puzzle. We can look at the top 3 cards of our deck. Okay, those are cards we don't care about. 5. I can Skyla to see what's left in the deck, or I can just VS Seeker for N. I think I'm going to VS Seeker for N just to try to hit a Psychic Energy to retreat and take a knockout this turn. So N, he does get 6 new cards, which is kind of scary, but as long as we see a Psychic Energy, we can take a knockout. No, there's the Psychic Energy. Okay, so we're going to Psychic Energy the active, Crushing Hammer, heads, would discard a Water Energy. I forget we have free retreat too, thanks to the stadium, so that's really nice. And we'll Spike Cannon, okay. Tails, heads, and tails. Alright, would you like to flip again? Yes. Alright, come on, double heads. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we took in a knockout there. Go down to 2 prize cards. I need some more Fire Energies. Come on, Pokemon, don't let me down. There's a Choice Band and another Psychic Energy. I keep saying Fire Energy, but it's not a Fire Energy. So on to my opponent's turn. Does he have another Water Energy? There's a Crushing Hammer. Heads, oh boy. Alright, how many Psychics is that gone? Does he get a Psychic Energy off one of the bench? He is going to get a Psychic Energy off the Tapu Lele, which is very interesting. VF Seeker, is he going to grab another Lysandre? Why does he keep grabbing... Okay, Team Flare Grunt, there we go. I was gonna say, why does he keep grabbing Lysandre? It doesn't seem that very good. So Team Flare Gun, discard the Psychic Energy, okay. We got 7, 8, 9, 10, we have 3 left after this. Lapras, Water, and we'll see it collect for 3 more cards. Okay, alright, we got this. On our turn, give me a Psychic Energy right here. Alright, so we'll put a Psychic Energy active. We'll go for another Spike Cannon. Tails, and tails. Yeah, I like to flip again. Heads, tails, heads, and heads. All right, 3 heads. There we go. We're doing a ton of damage. Doing 120 onto my opponent's turn. He has the pressure. Okay, he needs a way to heal this Lapras like a Max Potion. All right, so he's going to retreat into the Houndoom. Does he have a Fire Digi? Go for Melting Horn. Oh, there's a Fire Digi. All right. Does he have another VS Seeker? There's an N. All right, so N is fine here. It's not a Team Flare Gun, but does he find a Crush Hammer? Do we have a VS Seeker and a Psychic Energy Toxapex? Okay, those are 2 good cards to see. Max Potion, heal that damage off the Lapras. Okay. Crushing Hammer. Alright. So see, Melting Horn, discard top 2 cards of our deck, and there's an N and a Choice Band. Okay, so on our turn, we are just going to go for another Spike Cannon. Come on, baby. Heads, tails, and a heads. Would you like to flip again? No. We're guaranteed that 90 right now. Next turn we can win the game. On to our opponent's turn. Oh my goodness. Alright. There's a VS Seeker for a Team Flare Gun or an N. Let's see which one he goes for. Lysandre doesn't matter. There's a Team Flare Gun. Does he have a Max Potion? If not, we can win the game next turn. It's Team Flare Gun. Discarded Psychic Energy off the active. And there's a Splash Energy to the bench, but does he have a way to retreat? Nope. Just go to Melting Horn. Time to see. Okay, Toxapex-Sycamore on our turn. We will, let's Skyla. Let's see what's left in our deck. How many Fairy Digits left? This is our, I mean, not fairies. This is our last Psychic Energy. We had to flip double heads here to win the game. So a Psychic Energy. Let's go for that last Spike Cannon. Come on, heads, tails, heads, and we did it! Would you like to flip again? No, thank you, and we'll take the game against the Houndoom Lapras deck. Oh my goodness. Oh, we did it. Alright, but we'll see another game. That's so exciting. I've never been so happy for Toxapex. Never thought I'd be happy playing Toxapex-GX, but we did it. We flipped a bunch of heads. What was our ratio here? We were actually 23 tails. Oh my goodness gracious. But we'll see another game with the deck here in a second. That's too exciting. Oh man, that was a lot of fun, guys. But he had Max Potions. Like, let's see our opponent's deck quick. He had like 4 Crush Hammers. He had Max Elixirs, Max Potions. Only 2 Max Potions. He had a bunch of stuff. We were able to take down this crazy Houndoom Lapras deck. We'll see another game with the Toxapex deck here in a second, and hopefully it's another victory. Alright, so we get a Light 14 playing a Grass and a Colors deck. Is this a situation? I don't know. Long as that Energy Denial again, that was rough, man. Like, the Energy Denial was like a pain, and we somehow overcame it, but can we take down a Grass deck? Well, okay, I guess we'll start Mareanie. Maybe he ends us and we get more Mareanies or something. Maybe we'll top deck another Mareanie. Who knows? We'll press done. Nobody knows what's going on right now with Toxapex, and there is a Rowlet. So it looks like it is a Decidueye deck. Oh boy. This could be really bad for us. Because Decidueye makes where we can't use like our Max Potions and that kind of good stuff. Grass Energy active, Ultra Ball. But we do have a Team Flare Gun, so maybe that'll slow him down just a tad bit. But Ultra Ball, discarding Sycamore and a Vileplume to get a Shaymin. Come on, Shaymin. Let's Shaymin for 6. Okay, or Shaymin for 3. Sorry, up to 6. Alright, so 3 new cards coming in. Alright, and we see an N. Thank you, opponent. Giving us a chance to live here. I mean, we're still not in the clear yet, for sure. Alright, but we got a Mareanie and a Toxapex, but our hand after that's pretty bad. A Forest, Dartrex, okay. Uh-oh. Trainer's Mail. Like, he really doesn't need, like, I mean, he kind of needs Vileplume, but it's not 100% need him. Oh, please let me top deck a Delinquent. Let him pass and let me top deck Delinquent. On our turn. Come on, baby. Max Potion. Alright, so put down Mareanie. We'll put a Fairy Energy on the bench. And a Puzzle, top 3 cards of our deck. Ooh, a Delinquent. Ooh, a Shaymin. We're going to put a Shaymin, Delinquent, and Field Blower. That way we guaranteed. I mean, no matter what, we're going to guarantee it because we have enough cards to draw with Shaymin. Alright, so. Alright. On our opponent's turn, he has 4 cards in hand. Does he have another N? He can take a knockout this turn. A DC will give him a knockout. There's a VS Seeker for Sycamore. Okay. So, he goes Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 cards. Discards a second Vileplume. If he does not hit Revitalizer, it's going to be hard for him to get the Vileplume out. There's a Decidueye coming out. Does he have a DC for that? Okay, and there's a Rowlet coming down. We see a Dartrix coming down. Okay. What else is in his hand? Does he have a DC? If he does not have a DC, we're okay. Because we can put down Toxapex. We can Shaymin, drawing the Delinquent, discarding the Force, make him put 1 card. He could Feather Arrow this turn, but if he Feather Arrows the active, we could put Max Potion to heal it. But no, go put the Victini, which I think is a smart play. It is our real, like, our real attacker, kind of. Let's see. So pass on to our turn. All right. So we're going to Psychic Energy, Toxapex. We are going to Max Potion the bench, Victini. They're only damage, so that's cool that Pokemon did them automatically. And Shaymin for 5 new cards. Let's see, what do we get here? We know we get Delinquent and a Field Blower and a Choice Band. So we'll put Choice Band on the active. We'll Delinquent our opponent down to 1 card, and this could be really bad for our opponent depending what's in his hand. And we're gonna party here in a second and see what do we get. Alright, so discards double Dartrix and a Floatstone. Alright, so we'll go for Spike Cannon. Come on, baby. Tails, heads, and tails. Alright, would you like to flip again? Yes, please, Pokemon. Heads, tails. Alright, we'll take 3 heads. That's 100 and what? 20, 50? 120? Yep. We can knock out the Decidueye and flip another 3 heads. Alright. So there's a VS Seeker 4 as Sycamore. Going to discard his hand again and draw 7 new cards. 9 to 11. Alright, so he get 2 shot of Toxapex, so that's kind of scary. Alright, so another Decidueye coming down. Alright, so where did these Feather Arrows go? If he puts the Feather Arrows on the bench Victini, then I'm not too scared. Because he's not... Okay, so there's a DC. Okay. Okay. So Feather Arrow number 1 to the Victini. Okay, he wants to go after Victini. He's like, Victini, we don't need to be here. Alright, so another Feather Arrow for 40. But if we can knock out the Decidueye, we're in really good shape. So 90 on to our turn. What do we get? We get a Psychic Energy. So we're going to Psychic Energy bench Mareanie. And all we can really do is go for another Spike Cannon. Okay, so tails, heads, and a heads. Would you like to flip again? Yes, we need 3 heads. Heads, tails, and a heads. We did it. We knocked out the Decidueye, so he's not going to be knocked out every Victini this turn. So we go down to 4 prize cards. There's 1 and 2. We get a Psychic Energy and a Psychic Energy. Where's our supporter cards? Alright, so Shaymin coming up. We can one-shot the Shaymin if we flip 3 heads. That is a possibility. So Feather Arrow to the Victini. He is like, man, I really don't like that Victini at all. There's a DC to the active. Rowlet coming down as well. We'll see a low ball for, I don't know really. An Oddish. Okay, that's good to have. And we're going to see a Sky Return. Oddish coming out, but he's not going to be attacked for a little while. Sycamore, going to discard his hand, draw 70 cards. Does he get another, okay, there's a Forced. Okay, that's part of this puzzle number 1. I just really wish we had an end or something, or Sycamore. Not so much a Sycamore right now. Oh, Revitalizes. So he will get a Vileplume out. Okay. There's a Revitalizer. But who is he sitting up here? Does he sit at the Rowlet to like get knocked out? Does he let his Decidueye take a hit? Yeah. There's some big questions there for sure. I just hope we find a Toxapex here soon. So Gloomin and Dartrix. Okay. We know both his Vileplumes in the discard pile. Alright, so there's a Gloom, Dartrix, Decidueye, so he will knock out the Victini this turn, unfortunately, okay. Tauros coming down. He might send to the Tauros. Pretty scary for sure. Okay, I just hope we find a Toxapex here in a second. So Feather Arrow to the Victini, taking a knockout, going down to 5 prize cards, okay. But like I said, he has both Vileplumes and discard pile, so that's really good for us. And hopefully we top deck a supporter card or something good for us. Like a Lysandre would be great to bring up a Decidueye and smack it. So Sky Return for 30. Okay. We have 90 HP left. Does he send up Tauros or Decidueye? So Tauros will come up. Onto our turn, we get a Choice Band. Alright, so I'm gonna Psychic the Energy the active. He does have a DC in hand, so 2040. Why did I shouldn't have put the energy on the active. That was definitely dumb of me. I'm gonna choice band the bench. And I guess we'll go for a spike cannon. Tails, 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 and tails. Alright, so he can do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can take a knockout this turn, but he has to use both double feather arrows on this guy, and then horn attack. But then we can hopefully top deck a Toxapex, go for Total Shelter for 150, and then maybe go for a Spike Cannon for a knockout. So there's an Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards from his hand, discards a Forest, Giant Plants, and a Level Ball. Okay. There's a Lugia coming down. Alright. Lugia's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie to you, so Lugia coming down. But we just need a supporter card. That's like what I really need here. Shaymin gonna set up 40 cards. Can we please find a supporter card? I don't even care if it's Sycamore now. An N will be great. I just need something to draw into something. Because, actually, if we Total Shelter, we knock out the Tauros, which is fantastic. So we'll see 20 on the Shaymin. He's actually gonna knock out, dude, oh my goodness. If he's gonna do damage to the Shaymin, which is fine. Because what we're gonna do is put a Psychic Energy in the active and go for Total Shelter for the knockout. Alright, so on our turn, we will put a Fadergy, put down a Mareanie, and we're going to go for Total Shelter for 180 damage. Make it where he cannot hurt us next turn. He can double feather to knock us out, but he has to use double feather on that guy. So we'll take 2 prize cards. There is a Psychic Energy and a Lysandre. Please just give me a Pokemon. Alright, so Lugia come up. Lugia, Air Ball will not knock us out. I wonder if he knows what Total Shelter does. Did he read Total Shelter or DC to the active? Okay. Where does he put these feather arrows? He needs to read Toxapex, so see what it does. Because there's a Lysandre, bring it to our bench, Mareanie, okay. Now, this is fine. So we're going to see feather arrow to the active, 20, 40, 60, 80. I don't know why he's feather arrow the Mareanie in the active. Okay. He's gonna take a knockout. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I don't. 20, 40. He already had a knockout, so I don't know why he did that. Because now he can't win the game this turn. Unless I'm crazy. So there's an N. Okay. So we have an option. We get Lysandre. Bring up a Shaymin. Try to go for a game right now. We can N him. He can double feather the bench. And an Arrow Ball, but then he gets knocked out, come back on our turn. He'll have to retreat this Lugia. For sure. 20, yeah, he can't win the game next turn. 20, 40, he just take 4 prize cards. Alright, so I'm gonna Field Blower, discard the Force Giant Plants, okay. I'm gonna put a Fadergy on a Psychic Energy on the bench, and I'm gonna go for. Man, I really want to go for N him down to 2. But then I kind of want to Lysandre to Decidueye and make up Force so he has a DC to retreat or Floatstone. He's already played 3 DCEs. Does he have another Floatstone in hand? Or do we N him? Alright, so I'm gonna Lysandre, but oh man. We could end down to 2. Alright, so I'm gonna Lysandre the Decidueye and just hope he doesn't have a DC to retreat. Okay. So we'll go for the Super Intense Poison. Alright, so we take a 10 between turns. There's 100 damage. Does he have a DC to retreat? If he does not, we win the game. Or Floatstone. Does he have a DC or Floatstone? He's already played 1 Floatstone. He has 1 DC left. Let's see here. He can double Feather Arrow, so Feather Arrow number 1 to the active, okay. Feather Arrow number 2 to the active. He needs to find a DCE though. He's gonna go down to 2 cards, okay. We're gonna send him Mareanie. Alright. Does he have a DC or Floatstone? No, he has the DCE. No. Alright, so 20, 40, 60. He'll be able to take a knockout this turn. No, that's unfortunate. Oh my goodness. And there's a Force Giant Plants coming down, okay. Well then, oh my goodness. Alright, so on our turn, we got a Max Potion. Well, we can buy us a turn by Max Potion, okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So we have to end him down to 1 and hope we get, like, a Mareanie or something. There's a Max Potion and Choice Band, okay. So we'll pass into our opponent's turn, okay. That's not over just yet. He can't win. He can't play a DC again because he doesn't have any more left. There's a Love Ball, okay. 4 Rowlet. We got another Max Potion in, okay. So see a Rowlet coming down. We see a Revitalizer to give back a Gloom, a Vileplume, and that's going to be the game. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, that's not the game. He grabbed the Decidueye. Alright, so he's going to grab those 2 guys. Do not care about those, really. Okay. Hopefully we top deck a Team Flare Grunt. That would be amazing to top deck right now. Team Flare Grunt discard his DCE, and then maybe we have a chance. Man, it'd be crazy. Alright. So we have 50 HP left. He cannot win. He's going to Aero Ball for 40. Okay. On our turn, what do we top deck? We top deck Crushing Hammer. Heads will discard the DC off the active. We'll Max Push and heal the Shaymin off. Okay. And we'll pass on to our opponent's turn. We're still in there. We have 1 puzzle played so far. He can do triple Feather Arrow this turn, though. Okay? So we're trying our best. Oh, baby. You know what? I can't even put down a Toxapex anymore. Or Mareanie. If we put down a Mareanie, we lose the game. There's a Grass going to the active. Okay. There's a Feather Arrow, number 1. Yeah, if we put down a Mareanie, he can just triple Feather Arrow. Okay. Okay, alright. So what do we top deck here? It's so funny looking right now. And we get a Skyla, so we get a Skyla for another Max Potion. I don't know how many turns we can keep this up, but we're going to keep trying. So we'll grab a Max Potion. We will Max Potion the active. Like I said, we cannot put down another Mareanie or we'll lose this game. Alright, so our opponents are going to draw a card. He can do triple Feather Arrow again. I mean, can we survive for 10 more turns? This is Sycamore going down to 3 cards. Okay. There's a Grass in the active. There's a Flowstone to the Gloom. Feather Arrow number 1. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. He's still not taking a knockout here. But does he have another Grass Energy in hand? If he does, he can win the game next turn. Alright, we're trying the hardest. There's 60. He's going Aero Ball. Okay. Come on, give me a Sycamore top deck Pokemon. And there's a Sycamore top deck, so we'll play it. Do we hit double puzzle here? Crush Hammer. No, we whiff it. No, we whiff the puzzle. If we hit the puzzle, we would be good. Oh, no. Oh, Tails anyway. No, Pokemon. Oh, man. If we hit the double puzzle, we could have Max Potion the active. And then the Tails. I mean, it depended if he had the last energy or not. We do not know this. Oh, man. So, is there any outs we have? No, there is no outs. I mean, we are done for. I mean, we'll just pass. We can't win. No, we were so close. Oh, he had the DC in hand. I guess I should have ended, but there's a Feather. I wonder if he had the last Grass in hand or not. I mean, can we look at our opponent's deck? No, we can't, but there it was. Toxapex. It was so close. I thought we were going to keep it up a deck on our opponent. He had 2 cards left. If we had hit double Max Potion, we would have. If we hit double puzzle, we would have got double Max Potion. Actually, we still would have lost no matter what, unfortunately. Unless we flip Crush Hammer heads, then we might. I don't know. We probably still would have lost. But man, that was so close. Toxapex, you let us down. But man, that was a close game, guys. Hopefully, you enjoyed this Toxapex deck. We took down a Lapras. Houndoom deck was really fun, and that game was really close. We saw Toxapex. I mean, my opponent could have won a long time ago. He like misplayed and like did 20 to the Mareanie for some reason. I don't know why. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Rogue Tuesday. It was a lot of fun playing Toxapex. Let's look at stats real quick. We're 4-11. Didn't flip as much as we did last game, but man, it was a lot of fun. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.